You ready?
No, no,
Alright,
no, 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 no. You don't got this. You gotta fail. I feel it.
No, I got this. Trust me.
I'm scared. Also, the recording started.
Makoto's alive.
Oh my god.
You guys were trying to decide whether to start this with Kyoko's dead or Chiaki's dead, and you start with Makoto's alive.
Oh man.
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Fagakure is alive, which was the saddest
Hagakure
part
is
of all of
alive.
this.
Let's
This
mute up.
means Byakuya Tokumi's alive.
Okay, we're in the final episode. We're in the final episode. Are you guys ready?
Come on, look to
We're
the
in the final
stars.
episode. Where? In the end credits?
Look to the stars, boys, for hope shines bright. Mute up time.
Mute up. What the fuck? Is this Danganronpa Zero shit?
You clicked the hope episode, right?
Yeah, no, I'm
Then watch the anime and find out.
15 minutes already up?
Miss Yukizome, you'd be proud. I've worked out what's important. She was absolutely right. In and of itself, talent doesn't matter. Because that was never the aim.
Oh.
But by that same power, I did bring everyone back. So it evens it out a little. You can wait for a miracle, or you can make one.
Naegi and Hinata are both in the logo. I'm not okay with this. I mean, like, I'm happy, but I'm not okay with this. Oh!
You mock me, remnant. What is the meaning of this? Do atonement.
You know, I gotta say, the bamboo suits you better than a real sword.
Yes, I've noticed.
Oh!
The seal upon my true name is broken. The rising sun will scorch the multiverse to ash. Prepare thyself. It shall be the last thing you hear. The dread hour is upon us. Heed well, ye hapless mortal, for my name is Tanaka Kondo! Shiver and sleep.
And Minimaru troops go!
Wait, Minimo-
Was that cool or was that cool? Did you see? Dang it, Sonia. You're supposed to watch.
Work.
Huh? Did you just say?
I knew you were alive. I know you two were, both the two of you guys were alive, though. Meat on the bone.
Just how I like it! I came as fast as I could. Did she get you? Way to take your time, Hugie Pig.
Mikan saved her.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh.
Not long now. What the? Hey, Mitarai. Izuru Kamokura. That's what all of this is about. If it hadn't been for me, Junko and Oshima would never have turned you. I'd erase the past if I could, but it's not in my power. Some things have to be remembered.
Do you not see? Atonement is our destiny.
Oh.
Not mine.
Yeah, come join our team. No pressure. Do what you want.
Those who join the path find the Lord of War quite loyal. Oh man, I like that one.
Definitely among his better non sequiturs.
Quit sulking and get on board.
I agree. Come with us.
My wiener thinks you'd make a fine addition.
I don't like you.
Gross. Is it wrong if what he said makes me happy? A little bit. Yeah.
I've always admired that shining talent of yours. Our team could use a guy like you.
Where'd you get a robot hand?
Being our classmates got nothing to do with your rights.
No kidding, dude. He's in the reserve course.
Hey. You want me to be? You're sure?
Oh. End it. They just walk past him. Oh. Ah, our protagonists.
Excuse me, Naegi.
Wow.
Oh, fuck off.
Forgive me, sir. We share
For-
the same good luck.
They're playing the Monami theme.
Right, yours far outstrips mine. Though I'm quite lucky to have you as a colleague. Sorry, upperclassmen, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yours used to be here one day.
Thank you.
Hope we meet again.
The fact that he's still alive.
You look emaciated. Are you eating enough? There are only two certainties in this life.
Yeah, carbs and high fructose corn syrup.
Let's talk more stuff face.
Oh. Everyone gets a happy ending except Hajime because Chiaki's still dead.
Full disclosure? Sure. I don't see why not. That day, when you entered the New World program, a cutting-edge AI was created to sort of keep an eye on everyone. Thank you. For, well, you know, not letting me die in vain.
Aww.
Hinata! Better move if you expect there to be any food left.
I'm coming.
Can you bear the weight?
Yeah, I think carrying that is the least I can do. The remnants have their bag of rocks. I have mine. There's always hope for tomorrow.
Kirigiri.
about that? She was much stronger than I knew. Even in the middle of all that death, she concocted hope.
So it works kind of like an antidote then. Break your forbidden action and you could still live. Well, it puts you in a coma until you can get help. I took the liberty of reviving someone who used it, so they should be up and about in no time. That ought to do it. Thirsty, Toko? Here.
Kamaru! Oh, it's good to see her again.
Some for you too, Hina? Aw, you're so sweet.
Excuse me, Mr. Principal. They're waiting for you.
Thank you. I'll be right there.
And thus we close the curtain on Danganronpa 3.
I have mixed feelings. I have a lot of
And
mixed
I understand
feelings.
why.
I'm as a fan of this series. Oh my god, the fan service was amazing in this episode. As a fan, I loved all the fan service in this episode. As somebody who wanted a really good story, this episode is a total ass pull in every fucking way.
Yes and no.
They set up the idea that they could possibly live at the end of Danganronpa 2. But I still said it's like I don't like that idea because I'd feel cheated. And I do kind of feel cheated. The fact that the students are back is not the biggest ass pull because it was hinted at the end of Danganronpa 2 that they may wake up. And considering they had Izuru Kamakura on their side, reformed...
You mean Jesus?
Yeah, it made sense to a degree. However, Kyoko coming back, that's bullshit.
Yes and no.
That implies that they were...
Because remember, one of the big things that that Cycle was upset about was the fact that she couldn't save Farmer Dude with the weird voice.
Yeah.
His name escapes me.
Bandai. I only remember him because Bandai Namco.
Funny. And it was hinted that she was actually working on a way to find a way to get rid of the poison.
Yeah,
so
dude, your bird is not shutting up, dude.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, what do you want? Hold on, give me a second.
So did Kyoko find the antidote? Because it said Mikan gave it to Kyoko, but no.
No. What happened is Kyoko in some time got the antidote. Most likely when she was investigating the body of Psycho.
Yeah.
Found she probably had it labeled that like, hey, like reduces the effects of the poison. She knew that she couldn't tell Makoto that she would die past the 4th round, and since she had
she
the
didn't
drug,
know it would work. She just assumed it wouldn't work.
It was basically her Hail Mary shot.
But the fact that the blood still came out of her eyes and yet she's perfectly fine.
No, that's what I was going to say. I find it bullshit that she's perfectly fine after the fact.
No, I could kind of understand her living.
Her living is fine. Her living is fine.
I'm going to say Mikon.
Perfectly fine.
My excuse for her being perfectly fine is Mikon.
That is true, Mikon.
She is the ultimate nurse. Alright, so you guys want to go through the episode now? Alright. There's not... ironically, there is not much to say that wasn't said by my reactions, I think. Because it's like... I could just say, it's like, oh, this moment was great. This moment made me groan. It's like, but that's shown by my reactions.
When Nagito showed up. Your face when Nagito showed up.
That was a mix between two things.
I don't know why you hate him.
It wasn't just Nagito. It wasn't just Nagito. I do hate Nagito, and that was part of it. But it was also, he was the first one, and it was the reveal that everyone was alive.
Well, of course he's going to be the first one. He's the most popular character that's still alive.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
If you feel upset that the characters came back to life, here's what I'm gonna say about this. It's more despairful if they have to live. They have to live with the fact that they committed all these atrocities. They have to live with the fact that they have to that they're basically being hunted by the world right now whilst trying to slowly make amends just for themselves. They have to every day. They have
live
to
on
look.
Jabberwock Island for the rest of their lives, essentially.
Yeah, they're basically trapped.
I mean,
sucks.
like to be
Danganronpa
fair, if you're trapped one place for the rest of your life, Jabberwock Island ain't the worst place
Here's
to be.
the thing. No, remember Jabberwock Island isn't how we saw it in DR2 because that was a fictional Jabberwock Island. Actual Jabberwock Island isn't that nice. There's no like actual like working motels or anything.
Yeah, but they had their bungalows.
But that's basically about it. So basically, canonically, they live out school mode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, I've used my power for terrible things.
I like the idea that he is Izuru, but he has the power of Izuru.
But the mind.
He's got the mind of Hajime, and now that he finally has what he wanted this whole time, he realizes, oh, it was all bullshit.
Gogeta, basically. He fused Izuru and Hajime.
But by that same power, I did bring everyone back. So it evens it out a little.
I, Hajime Hinata, command you! That is a Code Geass reference because they're both voiced by Johnny Young Boss.
I mean, like, when he said that he brought everybody back, I'm like, alright, I'm ready for it.
Honestly, I know a lot of people are pissed off. I do think this Danganronpa 3 shows off that they can do despair without death.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that they...
In fact, the entire despair arc is a testament to them being able to do despair without death.
Well, you say without death, and yet 2,000 people committed suicide at the end.
I know, but like, really, that, you know what I mean, though. They're able to get a lot of despair across without really killing anyone before the final episode.
Yeah.
And even then, it wasn't that despairful because we didn't really know those characters.
Yeah, but with Chiaki dying.
But you get what we're saying, Mick.
Yeah, I do. Look, again, as a fan, I love these kids and I'm so happy to see them alive. As somebody who can see that this story is kind of bullshit, yikes. It kind of just...
Here's the thing, though. They call it out for being bullshit.
It's Zero Conqueror. He's Jesus. Don't question it.
They literally, in the final speech, they literally call it out. Oh, you want a Deus Ex Machina to save your heroes at the last minute? How boring.
Yeah.
So by calling it out, do they get a pass? That's the question.
No. In my opinion, no. But the reason that they get a pass... The reason they get a pass is because I spent so goddamn long with these kids. And I'm so happy to see them again.
Here's the thing. I don't call it bullshit. I don't call it bullshit because they aptly explain that, yes, there's a chance they can come back. It may not be as the way you knew them in Jabberwock Island, but there's a very good chance they can come back.
They did make that very clear at the end of Danganronpa 2, and I feel like they were setting it up just for this moment where it's like, it's unlikely, but it could happen. I mean, like, couldn't Nagito stay dead? Like...
No.
Nagito's not that bad. He's got a robot arm now, as well.
He has a robot arm. That's...
Where
okay, so
did he
check
get
the
that?
head, sir.
I know where he got it. I know where he got the robot arm from. I know exactly who he got that robot arm from. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be Monica because on the ship he has Junko's hand on the ship.
I wouldn't be surprised though if it might have come from Toa City though.
Yeah, but then again, Kazuichi, Makoto and Hajime in the logo.
The contrasting colors, the flipping Makoto and Hajime. It's so good.
How it went from despair, then future, then they turned them into parallels.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And then Nagito's bullshit.
I love this scene.
How can you hate this? It's so good.
Kicks
I
a
don't
pebble.
hate the I don't
Hits a
hate the
bigger rock.
moments. I don't hate the moments. I just hate his dealing with his bullshit.
This was amazing. Don't you even.
That was beautiful.
This is the best Nagito scene in the entire franchise by far.
No, it is not. No, it is not. The last scene.
No, the best is
The last
at the
scene with
end of this
Makoto.
episode.
The last scene with Makoto is the best scene ever.
No, sir. Enemy forces are dwindling. We got some unexpected backup.
What'd he say?
Why did his voice change like that?
I don't know.
We got some unexpected backup, Suzaku. My man is
This
straight
moment,
up
this moment killed me. He is
No, I want to point out
Munakata.
something nice about this. He
Munaka-
doesn't copy Munakata's voice.
He doesn't. Well, that's just for the anime's sake.
No, I believe.
no,
I want to believe that somewhat that he's taken steps to become his own person.
I'm sorry. I can't get over this image.
Are you mocking me?
Don't mock me,
Muna-
Remnant.
The only thing I wish he had is the night goggles. I wish he was wearing the night goggles. I
Munakata,
would've
did you
shit
gain
myself.
weight? Did you gain weight?
Holy shit, I gained weight. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh god, it's like looking in a fat mirror.
Oh God, it's like looking in a skinny mirror.
And then this is Danganronpa 0 stuff, isn't it?
What?
What?
You mean these characters?
Yes.
No.
Oh, then they made him really stylized for nothing?
Yes.
They made it really
that's the
stylized because they
Danganronpa
wanted to
thing.
get ass beats.
No, I gotta say, the bamboo suits you better than a real
The boy.
Oh, he's back and he's got one eye.
Give him head pats.
Oh,
Give him an eye patch.
it's new Fuyuhiko. And he gets to see his best friend again.
He gets to see his lover.
They're not lovers yet. That will happen
Are you
eventually.
looking for a boyfriend?
It will
I
happen
see that.
eventually. It's just not at this moment yet. This man has
You
a
came at
hawk.
Gundam with a hawk.
You came at Gundam with a hawk, and Gundam just takes it from him.
Excuse me, sir. I believe this hawk is mine.
When the seal upon my true name is broken, the rising sun will scorch the multiverse to ash. Prepare thyself. It shall be the last thing you hear.
I am the Naka Gundam.
This man is too great.
Heed well, ye hapless mortal, for my name is Tanaka Gundam!
Oh, if only they had the original voice in for this moment. Oh man, if only they got the original voice actor back.
Listen, I
Can we
understand that
can we
he's
get him on
great,
Fiverr?
But this guy, the new voice actor, is literally doing his best job. Don't
He's doing
undermine
great.
his
He's
work.
doing great. I'm just saying he's not
You
as good as the
cannot
original.
undermine his work.
No, I'm not. I think that the new voice actor, he's doing fantastic. I'm just saying, for this, I want to hear the original voice with this line.
Can we
Just so
get the
much.
original voice actor on like Cameo or something?
I'll pay good money.
He just steals the hawk.
Shiver and sleep.
And the 12 Zodiac Generals.
Wait, pause, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
Okay.
He was in
Why are there 8? There's 2 extra.
Yeah, he's got the 12 Zodiac Generals, the 4 Dark Devas, and the 2 babies who he has yet to name yet.
Alrighty then.
You trying to hit me with the Mega Buster? Get the fuck out of here.
I love Ragna Tager matchups.
Minimaru troops go!
Mini Maru! They brought back Mini Maru! Yes! Like I said, as a fan, holy shit, I love this.
Was that cool or was that cool? Did you see? Damn.
Outstanding work.
Huh?
He finally got what he wanted.
Look how
Finally
smug
made
her
them.
face is. Look how smug that face is.
That's an emo right there. Smug Sonya. Fucking Akane.
Justin
She said, "Hey, it's Justin Bieber."
It's Justin Bieber.
I wonder what they did in the sub for that. Or if
Let's
they
find
just-
out. Let's find out. They still say it in.
Why?
Ultimate Justin Bieber. That's this man talent.
Did they actually fucking do that? They did the same thing with the Jurassic Park. They kept in the Jurassic Park joke in the Japanese version.
Oh my goodness, yes, this is beautiful.
She eats the fucking knives. Meat on the bone. Meat on the bone. Haha. Bone on the meat. Bone meat on the bone. Meat on.
Bone the meat.
Just how I like it!
Sure, you could.
I'm pretty sure this is just a Melty Blood character.
Like 90% sure she's just a multi-blood character. Needle in the butt.
Mikan is the one to save Hyoko.
Also, where the
And they have this
fuck
moment.
did you get that needle?
I have no clue.
They have this moment here.
Whatever. Thanks, I guess.
Oh, that's the nicest Hyoko's ever been to Mikan.
Enigma wants to be stabbed with that needle, and we all know it.
Okay, that's a lie and a half. Like I said, I'm S, not the M. I ain't in the S and M, but my whip's on the chain. A little drop of candy paint drips. Alright, enough of M&M. Continue on. Hold on, turn this bitch up.
I love how Mahiru actually helps.
Say fatal frame, bitch!
He screams like a little bitch.
I really want to see this fight, though. This man is Zero. Keep playing, keep playing. Sorry, not Zero. Hajime walks up 5 fully fledged colorized motherfuckers.
Pause. Ultimate
Wait.
Yo-Yo.
Wait, that's Duke
Ultimate
Nukem.
Yo-Yo.
That's Duke Nukem.
Oh, so you're telling me he beat up Duke Nukem and 4 other nobodies and a squad of people behind him without us seeing, and then keep playing?
Hold on. What's pissing me off is that all their visors are upside down. It just feels like all their visors are upside down. Doesn't it look like the nose is supposed to go there?
No, Duke
Yes.
Nukem is definitely upside down. And
Okay,
throw under the
so we
rug.
have Duke Nukem, Archer, Anji flipping Mito, Yo-Yo, and I don't know who the last one is because we didn't see any weapon.
And then
This man is so powerful he causes an explosion.
listen, I firmly believe he just walked through that. He just face walked through that door.
The
He
School
didn't
of Hope
turn,
and
he
the
didn't
Student of
punch,
Despair.
nothing. Nah, he just walked straight through it. Boom! Fuck that door.
So that's the end of feeling then. Hope is all anyone will ever know? Hope? In place of, say, grief over losing a loved one? I don't expect
Yeah, this is why I can never agree with Michiru's idea.
Yeah, no, this is he basically he wants We Happy Few.
I haven't played We Happy Few, but I'll take your word on it.
I haven't played it either, but it's basically like everybody just takes happy drugs all the time. There's not much to say with this scene. It's just a really good scene. There's not much to really say.
And Makoto does nothing here. He does nothing in this final battle.
He does nothing.
Because-
And we get to see the flashbacks of these. Oh.
Hey,
Like, they basically hide the fact that Makoto does nothing by showing you pain.
No, I think
no,
that-
the
No,
reason
I
why
think
Makoto does
it
nothing
was
is because-
it wasn't like they're not trying to hide the fact Makoto does nothing. They literally call it out. Makoto does nothing in this scene.
they're
The
trying
reason
to
why he doesn't do anything is because he has no point in
does
this.
nothing.
Yeah, he has no point.
No, it's trying to go with his whole thing about how humans can be good, humans can turn to the side of hope. It's not just him. He didn't even need to step in. Other people went on to the side of hope at the end there. That was
So-
his whole story plot, the whole
Okay.
plot of him.
That is fair because Mitrai in the last episode does call him out. Or was it this episode? It was something about like, oh, you're Makoto, you're just the exception to the rule of always believing in hope.
Well, here's the
was
problem
last
with that.
episode.
Here's the problem with that. 77th class literally just kind of spits in your face with that, because why are they there? Because Makoto decided to say, let's see if we can bring hope to them. Let's put them in a Neo World program with Chiaki so that Mick can get his goddamn boner.
Yeah.
I had to throw one jab at you. You know I love you, bro.
Atonement is our destiny.
Oh. That's...
They get squatted up.
Screenshot.
Why is that one still sleeping?
He's still sleeping. Does he ever wake up? I like the fact that they're bringing up the idea of forgiveness. Like, they're not looking for forgiveness. They know that they are fucked by the entire world. They just want to help any way they can. And that's good. I love these kids. All of them. Even Teru's and not that bad. And even, I will admit, Nagito's alright. I just hate dealing with this bullshit because he's annoying.
God, he's impersonating him again.
Yeah, he
so
just
good.
switches on the fly.
He would be amazing at costume parties. Behold, me and all my hamsters. One of them is E.
I thought those were tiny symbols. Holy cow!
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
I just took a screenshot of it.
Yeah,
now,
tiny symbols.
Now go, Sim-L!
Sim-Bell.
You say that Teru is fine, but then
No,
this line comes up.
True.
My wiener thinks you'd make a fine addition.
Don't. Oh my god. Enigma? Okay, everybody hit the deck. Enigma's about to explode. In 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
So, Nakan, meet Sweetheart. Sweetums number 2.
I thought you were gonna go scream Sweetums.
No. Trust me, I'm gonna scream Sweetums in a second. But you cannot like what Teru is saying.
You can't.
You
No,
understand?
Fuck him.
Second of all, I did scream Sweetums when I first saw the scene because I was like, "Oh my god, both my Sweetums at the same time!" I was gushing. But
How badly does it hurt that Mikan killed Ibuki?
almost as bad as Mondo killing Chihiro.
Do you think like Ibuki holds a grudge?
Yeah, dude.
Clearly not.
Okay.
Clearly not, because when she got knocked down, the first one in it.
To be fair, oh wait, hold on. No, that's why Mikan was saving Hyoko, because Mikan killed Hyoko. Oh shit. Okay, we know for a fact that Nekomaru and Gundam probably do not hold any grudges towards each other, because they said it's like, we're gonna have a fair, clean fight, and then Gundam fought a little bit dirty, but they both knew.
What do you mean? He had to fight with everything he had. This man is a robot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is it wrong if what he said makes me happy?
Enigma?
Listen to me, Mikan, all right? We're gonna have to, Mikan, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. Step into my office. You two, Ibuki, while you're at it.
They both walk out, and they're both back to being despairs.
I've always admired that shining talent of yours. Our team could use a guy like you.
Again, the robot arm.
Thank you.
Rocket-powered robot fist.
Right to be part of a team.
He shuts down.
He shuts
starts
down,
crying.
and then it's the imposter is the one to console him. Oh, it's so nice, because those two were the ones that were probably the closest. Those two were bros. And
Emergency meeting. Neutralize the imposter.
I love what they did with the imposter in this show. I did not think, it's like, how the fuck are they going to make the imposter interesting? They did. Absolutely. And Makoto's just like, everything worked out.
My leg is still bleeding. I should go get help. We have to talk about this one line though.
We need to talk about this moment. It's like, our protagonists, Hajime or Makoto?
It's easy.
Hajime.
It's really easy.
It's easy.
Hajime.
I like Makoto a lot more than I think a lot of people do. Like, a lot more than a lot of people do.
Well, yeah,
but
a lot of people don't
but it goes to
like.
Hajime. But it goes to Hajime.
Hajime is he's such a much more interesting character between Izuru, between Chiaki, between his hijinks with Nagito.
Yeah,
Plus, he has the goddamn Geox.
They both have the idea of, I'm just like a normal student. But the thing is, Makoto's like, I'm just your normal everyday student. Hajime's like, I'm surrounded by all these people who are so much better than me. Fuck.
I'm surprised you were not spoiled on this. This scene is pretty popular too.
Mikan tries to talk to him. I'm assuming about what the reveal is later. But then
And then insert Nagito. Get the fuck out.
Forgive me, sir.
Did she fall
What?
down the hill?
she fell
Yes.
down the...
Good luck. No, wait, that's not right. Yours far outstrips mine. Though I'm quite lucky to have you as a colleague.
Listen to what Hiyoko says.
Sorry, upperclassman, sir. His hands were so
Is it just me or is he getting creepier with age?
He is. I hate him.
Listen,
I
That
don't know
moment
how
was
long
funny, though.
Blue has quoted that line.
his hands were so soft. His hands were so soft.
Oh my god. My name is an anagram of yours.
Hey, wanna fuck?
Hope you got a kick out of our little game.
I love this idea, how it's like they know that they're fucked no matter what. They're okay with living on Jabberwock Island, so they're going to try and save the Future Foundation by saying, hey, the director did not destroy the Future Foundation. We did it. We did it. And the world will believe them.
Also, we found our red contact lenses again.
Oh, Gundam, Sonya, and Kazuichi. Oh,
Wait, Lacan, what the fuck are
Lacan.
you doing on the floor? Time out.
Are you eating enough?
He goes back to
There are
Byakuya.
only two certainties in this life.
Yeah, carbs and high fructose corn syrup.
Let's talk more step face!
I love that moment because it's a direct parallel to her doing that to Fuyuhiko in the first episode.
Yep.
Strange, yes, but undeniably sweet.
This shot is perfect.
With one person you'd all give anything to see it.
By the way, Liam gave this away so hard, and yet you said it was bullshit, Mick, and I was dying.
Wait, what?
That they all thought, because like it was back during Danganronpa 2, like why Chiaki? He said because they all believed that Chiaki was like their best choice. Like they all remember Chiaki and want to see Chiaki in their hearts. He said that doesn't make sense. That's stupid, and they kept it pushing. I remember that during 2. I was crying.
Because I thought Chiaki wasn't real at that moment.
I know. I'm just like Liam.
You see what
It's-
bullshit I'm able to get away with when Mick doesn't believe what I say?
But yeah, now you see why I do it all the time, right? It's
Super high school
fun.
level bullshit.
It's fun just messing with Mick. Like you tell him something, he'll sit there and wonder if it's real or not.
Still a lot of
It's not gonna be real. It's not gonna be relevant to what he's doing right now. It's relevant later.
She has a Monami little stuffed animal.
Wait, no, it's just Usami.
It's Usami. It's not Monami. Yeah, that's
Wait,
right.
its eyes
Yeah.
are moving. Wait, go back. Did it? Oh, did it? Did it?
Oh my
yeah,
god, the
its
eyes moved. I'm gonna have to cut out all of this for copyright on the music, but so Munakata basically says that the story that's gonna be made up is that Makoto defeated the remnants of despair.
Except that he didn't, because they just broadcast a video to the world that they were behind the game. So that means that the Foundation has to go hunt them down.
Well, yeah, but that's the story that they're gonna go with going forward.
Yeah, the story is that that they beat the remnants at this game. I think that's what they mean to say, but it comes across differently.
Yeah. I
Bro Squad.
hate Nagito, but god damn it, I'm happy to see this.
Also notice that the sky isn't red anymore. It's been
Yeah.
red since the inception of this damn thing. And now for once in life, it's finally turning blue. Hope is finally being born. And tacos.
No, the Ultimum Jab! He just threw it into the
No!
ocean!
No, the
Elton Jab!
No, the Elton Jab! No, there it is! No, don't do it!
No! And like that, the spirits brought across the world forever.
And that is how it got lost, and we are still searching to this day.
Well, it puts you in a coma until you can get help. I took the liberty of reviving someone who used it, so they should be up and about in no time.
No, here's the best part about this. Psycho dies 3rd round, which means only one person could have taken it.
Why does Kirigiri live? Like, I cry. You saw me. I cried at her death. And then they kind of just...
Deus Ex Kamikura.
I don't
Wait,
like...
was this originally supposed to be like the end of the series?
Yes.
No, this was never
wait.
meant to be the end of the series.
It wasn't?
It was always meant to be V3.
V3 was meant... This was being made at the same time as V3.
No, this was being made before V3, but Kodaka always planned for V3 to be the ending because of V3. Basically, he says V3 is his best work. He's like, I want to end this series with a bang. I've been planning V3 for a while.
Okay.
He got a new ball.
He got an actual crystal ball, and Byakuya is actually taking him up on his offer. Byakuya was actually taking him up on his offer. It's like, there's no guarantees that we'll actually listen, but if you ever have the time.
That thing was over 500 million yen.
Byakuya's like this. Listen. Tell me, do I get away from Toko?
They're back to their original outfits. And Komaru.
Komaru.
It's good to see the best part of UDG back.
Excuse me, Mr. Principal.
Okay.
I like this.
Three things.
I like this too.
3 things we need to talk about. 3 things. 1, Kyoko is alive.
We've been through this,
That,
yes.
I know,
Yep.
but that's still... As a fan, I'm okay.
On to 2.
2, Makoto is the principal.
Yes, he is.
That's a good decision.
Out of anybody, I think Makoto would make a good principal at a school. And 3,
he would make sure that the school wouldn't fall into despair.
True.
Plus,
And 3,
Byakuya would be way too strict.
Yes. 3. Damn, she looking fine in that red suit. Like, let's be real. That red
keep it
suit,
up,
she be
25.
looking fine, dude.
Okay, here's 4th thing. You notice how this kind of parallels what Munakata wanted to do. He wanted to take over Hope's Peak as like as the new principal of Hope's Peak and basically build anew.
That's what Makoto's doing. I did not expect a happy ending out of Danganronpa 3. I did not expect a happy ending. Considering the first ending was actually all 3 endings of like Danganronpa up to this point were ambiguous as fuck. Because it's like, yes, they made it out of Hope's Peak, but you don't know what's on the other side of that door. Yes, they made it all they made it out of the simulation, but you don't know who's gonna wake up. And then yes, they saved Toa City from Big Bang Monokuma and Monica, but all the kids still have the goddamn helmets on.
I'm gonna say this isn't a happy ending either.
This is the closest we have to a happy ending.
This is, but at the same time, not only are all the remnants of despair like stuck on Jabberwock Island, and the world is probably good. Like the Future Foundation has to eventually look for them because the public is going to pressure them.
They can make up whatever bullshit they want.
And okay, but 2, most importantly, we don't know if Hope's Peak will fall again. There's a very good possibility that Hope's Peak could fall again.
Considering
no Hope's
I
Peak.
know that I don't know how the fuck they're gonna play this into it, but considering I know V3 has the characters are ultimates, it's weird.
So, the final thoughts of Enigma is, I like the ass shots, I like the center shots, but that's not the point of the story right now. I had to put that in because it's Enigma. What do you expect? I like Future when it's not being vague to be a dick. When it's not just saying, hey, this is what's going on, and then cut to black, like how it did in episode 11?
It does it all the time, like with like, oh, Makoto dying in so many like fade to blacks. It's like, oh no.
If only this was a classroom trial. Nothing personnel, kid.
But yeah, like with all of its like, hey, this is happening, and the random fake outs, like I don't like it like that, and I also kind of don't
Asahina.
like that too. That's the big one.
Yeah, that's shit.
I also kind of don't like how Mitarai just became the final villain. it kind of came out of nowhere. It made sense, but it still kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe Tengen should have lived longer in order to actually explain it himself, rather than just like a video that Michirai decided I will spread hope throughout the entire world. Like my favorite character in this part in Future Arc is probably Mudokata. Like I love how the arc that his story goes through and everything that happens around him, I just adore.
I hated him, and then I ended up really liking Munakata and Sakakura by the end. I liked both of them, and I hated them both immediately.
The only character we all ended up hating was Veruca.
Yeah, because Veruca
is a bitch.
And Veruca we were designed to hate, so really all these characters are great.
Yeah, I don't think like the character, and Bandai, rest in peace, dude. I don't really care that he died, but okay.
Yeah. Now, in terms of Despair, I love the fact that even with all the dark, depressing shit going on, and the fact that we know what's going to happen, we still get so invested and love the character so much that it hurts twice as hard, because we saw this coming. We knew this was coming. Yet we still allowed ourselves to hope, and, well, we got punched in the gut for it.
No, hold on. I just realized the only characters that actually died were the characters in the first game,
and the Final Kill game,
and D3 technically.
And yeah,
as how I feel about the anime as a whole, it's good. It's not the best, as I could definitely see some places where they could have definitely changed up the story to make a little bit more sense. Again, Michirai is just the big one. Like that will forever bug me.
I think as a whole, I love this anime. I loved it. I didn't like it as much as the games. Anywhere near as much.
You're not going to though. It's like with the games.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect. I didn't expect
much more hours just to spend with each individual character. Beside the anime, which has to feed you everything as fast as possible so they can move on to the next big thing.
I think Future Arc was just a pain to slog through until it started getting interesting with how it actually connected and continued the story. Because
I would have
for the
loved
entirety
of the game,
the entirety of Danganronpa 3, or the entirety of the Future Arc, for like the first half of it, was just characters we didn't know and didn't care about, and trying to get us invested in their deaths when, no, I didn't care about any of them. And it took it took a while before I started to care about them.
Well,
it took a long time.
I don't know. I actually cared about the great Gozu.
They made me care about Gozu. They never gave Gozu a backstory.
They didn't.
We never got to see Gekko Kahara in the Despair arc either, which really makes me kind of sad. Like, I was kind of hoping for that.
Some corners were definitely, like, left unsharpened. The one thing I actually did dislike is, which, again, it's not because, like, it's a bad thing. I actually love the fact that it is. It's just, like, how fucking long, like, they just sat on torturing Chisa. And I kind of wish that, like Mick said, I wish that she lived a little bit longer, because holy shit, like, being so invested in her character yet knowing she's dead kind of fucks everything up.
I think that pulling the rug out from under you, how she was a despair at the end, was like a great twist, but it didn't mean much because she was only around for one episode.
What that does is really, it affects more of Munakata's character.
It definitely affects more Munakata, but it doesn't really affect much else.
But yeah, this was a pretty insane anime. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Could watch again, but would have to watch mainly watch the spare side and maybe the early episodes because it was sexy soup. Gundam controlled his horny. He's all powerful.
I like the show. I didn't like it anywhere near as much as the games.
Here's where I'm gonna say that mostly that comes down to this being supervised by Kodaka and not written by Kodaka.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's the fact that I'm getting to it. There was much less investment into constantly thinking about what's going on, because there were no murders that I could really figure out for myself. There was nothing like that, and that's why I'm a little bit more excited for V3 to get back to that. I'm happy with a lot of the story beats that they took, because even when it was painful in a good way. And it made me, like, there were things that I didn't like when they kept on going, it's like, oh, somebody's gonna die. It's like, you really,
Somebody's gonna die, cut to Kyoko.
Yeah, no, it was, we're gonna make, that was more announcing to the audience than to the characters. And it's dumb.
Which they did a lot, actually, in this anime.
They did a little bit. They did a little bit too much where they were trying to trick the audience and not the characters, to the point where it didn't make much sense. Like, yes, they explained Asahina because it's just Monica being Monica, but still, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it felt like the characters knew more than the actual audience at a lot of the points. Like with
Kyoko, definitely.
A lot of the time, you didn't really get to figure them out for yourself. It was mostly just like the characters, for some weird reason, just figured it out, while the audience was just kind of left behind.
Yeah.
Say you could technically figure out the forbidden actions, all except for really Kyoko's.
And Meteorize you would never be able to guess.
Yeah, Meteorize, but yeah, with Meteorize you're not supposed to guess, because otherwise that would like spoil part of like the story, because his forbidden action actually plays a lot into the story. I just wish Future Arc was a game. That's my thoughts. I just wish it was a game, man. Between the forbidden actions and like if it was just a standard visual novel.
If it were a game and like they, instead of the attacker, they put into like the killing life, and you had the question, and it included characters from the previous game. If it was a full game, I think it would have been a bit more interesting, but I see why they didn't do that, because it was really cool. I like the idea of two completely separate storylines constantly flipping back and forth and like having them interconnect. I think that that's a brilliant idea. I wish it wasn't such a pain in the ass to deal with it that way, but I like that idea. And I love the Despair arc. I think that there were some things that I can call a little bit bullshit in it. Junko's a bit too perfect of a villain, but I mean, it was a prequel. You know that shit's gonna get fucked, and shit got fucked.
Do you know what makes Junko a good villain? She has presentation!
The amount of... I appreciate the amount of Mukuro we got as well. I really like that we got Mukuro a lot in this show.
I told you you would get more than 5 seconds.
Dude, Mukuro was great in this. Yeah, well, alright. I think...
That's really about it.
That's about it. Now comes the true despair.
Editing. Of Danganronpa 0.
No, not Danganronpa 0. The true despair is editing, because I have currently, at this moment that we are recording this, I have edited 8 of the 24 videos. I've edited Despair and Futures episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5. I ended up skipping the first episode because of some issues I had with the editing software.
Wait, these are all going up before we start V3, right?
Yes, I am not gonna let myself start V3 without uploading those to YouTube.
So then you'll know when we finish editing these, when we start V3.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take a break, even after editing, because there's some construction going on in my house, and I might be back into a different room when we get to...
Definitely V3 is being started after the new year. We're starting that
after the new year. It's currently it's the week of Christmas, and we're definitely not starting Danganronpa V3 this year. No way. So
we don't have an ending. Shoot.
We don't have an ending. I could say Mukuro Yukusawa, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Okay, Mick, I got this. We ended off looking towards hope. Next time, watch as we begin in a brand new harmony. A killing harmony.
Damn.
I can't think of a better way to end it, even though that way is absolutely fucking awful, and I love it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be trying to get to, when we get to V3, it'll be on Twitch, not on YouTube. I may post the videos to YouTube after the playthrough is done, but we'll see. So if link in the description for my Twitch, I guess, and I'll hope to see you there. All right. And that's where we're going to leave it.